Ladies and gentlemen, I am coming to you live from Blerd Studios. And I am coming to you today because there is something that's been on my mind for months. And I've been wanting to talk about this, and it may not necessarily be Blurticorn related, but it's something that's caused this particular Blurticorn to think. And I wanted to talk to you about something that I have been conceptualizing when it comes to people. If you when you meet someone for the first time, with dating, and everything seems fine in the beginning, the first impression is always the best, and they're showing their best foot forward, and they're being courteous and kind and sweet, everything that you could possibly think of. But then you start seeing cracks. You start seeing the paint chip. You start seeing little issues starting to pop up on that particular person. And you wonder what in the world is going on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce you to something that I have coined the representative paradox. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Brain, mouth, heart, experiences are ready. So time to learn a few things during the Charlie Victor, yeah. Get ready. Hey everybody, it's your boy Montel. What's going on? How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day, week, month, year, millennium. Right now we're in a really crazy time with the Charlie Victor out here. So hopefully you guys are taking care of yourselves, you're staying clean, you're being safe, using common sense. Please do. I want to make sure you guys keep coming back. But thank you so much for checking me out. Thank you to my new subscribers. Despite all of the adversities we're going through right now, you guys are still coming to my little corner of the world to check out what I'm doing, and much love to you, and I thank you so much for that. If you haven't already, please check me out on social media. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You really can catch me on Twitter and Instagram more so. Facebook, I'm slowly getting back into it, but I've had to get on there a lot more recently with everything going on with the viral situation going on. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Please subscribe so you know when I upload something new. And of course, now I got plenty of time. I can actually jump into all the ideas that I've had for videos here lately, and we can do that. Hit the notification bell so when I do create something and I do upload it, you'll be one of the first fantastic people to see it come up and know what's going on, okay? And of course, like my videos. Please, 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 please. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, you guys, for checking me out today. So today I'm going to talk about something that has really been on my mind. And as a single man who has had a lot of time to think and to just compare notes and to look at different situations and scenarios of the dating scene and meeting someone new and someone fresh and someone different. We get so excited about that concept, especially when we become caught up and enamored in that person. They look good, they have great conversation, they dress well, they treat them nice, they're very affectionate, they're very attentive. Conversations over the phone, over text message, sending pictures and planning trips, and all this is fantastic, but over time we tend to forget completely about our common sense when it comes to approaching people, because just because someone is new doesn't mean that they're everything. Not all packages have all their contents, if you know what I mean. So and over time, as I would meet people, I would meet nice ladies, and some of them I'm friends with. But over time, when I would meet these young ladies and we get into conversations, everything seemed fine in the beginning. But whether it's a few days or a few weeks, sometimes a little over a month later, they start showing who they truly are. Okay, the person that I'm meeting is the representative. In other words, this is a intangible entity who is going to become the perfect appearance and presentation to you when you meet someone new. and they're going to show you everything. You're going to have conversations, it's going to be laughter and fun, and you're thinking about them all the time, and you want to talk to them, and you want to have conversations about them and everything, and you just want to just hear their voice and listen to them speak and read their words and continue to have that one-on-one that banter, which turns into really deep discussions long into the night and pillow talk and things like that. And I'm not saying this is for everybody, but some people have got this down so well that they can keep that representation up for a long time. And once they've got you, and they know they got you, then you start seeing who they really are. They may seem generous in the beginning, but they're actually selfish. They may be very affectionate in the beginning, but then they become standoffish. They may be nothing but a chatterbox in the beginning, talk about different things and subjects and events and things like that, to the point where you literally have to walk up to them and give them the third degree just to get a greeting. The representative paradox is something that we all have to go through, and it's something that's always driven me crazy, because if you want to meet somebody special, just be yourself. Be who you are. Be who you continue to be on a daily basis. Now, some people are so afraid to show that side that they will manufacture a new persona, or at least paint over the bare wall that they call their personality, just so that they can bring somebody in, and they figure, well, eventually I'll get to show them who I am, and then they get to make that decision. There's a problem. If that person's falling for you, and they're falling for you hard, and once they show that side, you have unfairly locked them into it. So now they have a conundrum on their hands. And that conundrum is, I can either step away and protect myself, or I can continue to go forward, give this a shot, think maybe it was just a downward slide for a moment, but they'll recover, they'll recoup, they'll bounce back, and the person that I met that took me to Red Lobster all those months ago will come back. My loves, there's no guarantee of that. There's no guarantee of that. The paradox is real. You have to use common sense. If something doesn't seem right, there's usually a lot of weight behind that suspicion. Okay, so you got to be aware. Now, I'm not saying just be totally negative to this person. I'm not saying that at all. Keep all your options open. Still be the sweetheart or the nice guy or the nice lady that you are. But don't dismiss little signs that come up. If something seems off, that usually means there's something not right there. So what you do is you sit back and you analyze. You observe. You pay attention to what's going on. Still take it in. Enjoy yourself, because you might be wrong and this was all for nothing, and that's fine. Protecting yourself is not a crime. Taking care of who you are is not a crime. Protecting your emotional health, your mental health is prime, because we are individuals and we are unique, but we are rare. There's only one of us individually in this world, and we have to take care of ourselves, even if we're pursuing love, because love is a wonderful and beautiful thing, but it can also make us stupid. We can be so wrapped up and so clutched by somebody that we will dismiss all of their bad habits, all of the negative things that we've seen, just because we don't want to be lonely. We don't want to be without them. And we have put in our mind that we have conditioned ourselves that we don't want to be without this person. And then when you get to that point where you have to make that decision, now it's that much more painful. And no one should have to be subjected to that. If you are using the representation and you are initiating the representative paradox, think for a second before you do and ask yourself this question. What happens when I can't do this anymore? What's going to happen when they actually see who I really am? Am I telling them the truth about who I am? Am I showing them who I really am? Am I giving them an honest chance to decide for themselves and not taking that power away from them because I want them to want me? But I want them to want me organically. I want the connection to be honest, and earnest. I want it to be real. And I want it to be worthwhile. But we get so caught up in trying not to be alone and not cuddling our pillows at night listening to chill hop because we can't find somebody for whatever reason. And for me, it's a bit tougher because I don't come from the generation where I had to pick up a phone and start swiping through an app to try to find somebody. That hurts my thumbs. My eyes get crossed. I don't have time for that. There's too much anime to watch and comics to read and games to play, okay? I'm a one-on-one type of person, and unfortunately with things going on right now, that's a lot tougher. But I've always been a one-on-one kind of person. Why? Because I can assess better when I'm looking at the person that I'm interested in and I'm talking to. It's easier to do it that way instead of looking at pictures that have been carefully selected to bring me in, to draw me in. The booty shots and the boob shots and the kissy faces and the nice outfits and everything else. Show me a picture of you being goofy. Show me a picture of you being lazy. Show me who you are. Let me identify with your true personality. And that way that gives me an actual chance to choose. And all of you should give yourself that same chance. Everybody's entitled to that particular chance to choose. If you want to continue to get to know this person, or you back away and say, thanks, no thanks, but we can be friends. Or just not at all. Every dating app that I have had, I have gotten rid of. POF. There's one called Black that I was on. I got rid of that. Black People Meet. Badu. Ugh. Oh my gosh. All of them are nightmares. My hands are way more physically fit than they were, but my mind is, I just don't have it in me to do this. I'm a one-on-one person. So for me, representation is everything. It's honest. And I recognize the paradox is a real thing. So if you are exercising and utilizing the representation, please show true representation. Show that person who you really are with all your faults and your idiosyncrasies and your nuances. Let them see who you are, because now they see two things. And it's something to think about. One, you respect me enough to let me see you for who you really are. Two, you're letting me choose if I want to continue this or not. Everything's a choice, but it should be an honest choice. Let me decide. Let you decide. Let them decide. Let everybody decide. Let everyone have the option to decide, to make that decision that is crucial, because our time is precious and we don't want to waste it on somebody who is putting on their clown face one day and then we see this completely and totally unrelatable individual the next. I don't want that for you, because I don't want that for me. All right. Please be aware the representative paradox is real when you're meeting and interacting with other people, especially people that are a potential love interest. Please be aware of that. Okay. Be careful. Be safe. Use common sense, just like we're doing with everything with the Charlie Victor. Okay. And just, if you can and you meet somebody, enjoy the interaction. Enjoy the time. Enjoy that conversation. They may not be using the paradox at all. They may just be themselves, and you've met a treasure and you found someone that you can interact with. That is the true, that's the true goal. Okay? Thank you so much for checking me out, guys. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for watching and viewing and sharing and subscribing and telling your friends about everything about this channel. It is very low budget between using my camera and my phone and my office, but I do because I love doing this, and I'm getting back into that swing, and I'm adoring this, and I'm enjoying this. And I'm bringing out more content here real soon, and I look forward to hearing from you guys. So I want to hear from you. Have you ever had to deal with the representative paradox? I know you probably never heard it put that way before, but have you ever have met somebody and then find out that they weren't who they really were? Tell me about your experiences. Let me, answer me any question like that. Hit the comments down below. Tell me what you have gone through. I'm really curious to find out, okay? Thank you so much for checking me out. Thank you so much for joining me. Please be safe out there with this whole thing going on with the pandemic. Like I said, I'm not worried about being demonetized. I'm not making any money. Okay? So do me a favor, as always, stay nerdy, stay geeky, please stay sexy, and absolutely, absolutely, my fellow blurticorns, be safe. All right? Bye, guys.
Yeah!